From the March 20th, 1920 edition of the American Lutheran Survey, an article which is powerful, but is simply titled Love, that was written by William C. Allen. I have met many people of many races in many parts of the world. I have learned that if you scowl at men, they generally return the scowl. If you smile on them, they respond in kind. If you are impatient with them, they will resent it. If you fear them, they will fear you. If you meet them with genuine frankness, they will reply with open hearts. I have seen that as we do unto others, so they do unto us. I have witnessed the wonderful rewards accruing to Christians when they obey the law of love that Jesus taught us. Love is the fulcrum supporting the hope of the world. Love is the one great untried factor in human relationships. Love is in the song of the birds and the thunders of the sea. Love is at the center of the heart of God. Love proclaims kinship with Jesus Christ. There are millions of homes and civilizations today where lightness of heart and the joy of life would reign if husbands, in the midst of their anxieties, would use the old-time gentleness with their wives, if the wives would speak forgivingly to their husbands, if the parents sympathized with their children, and the children with the parents. If any of my readers doubt this, let them be, with infinite patience, try to the very full the beautiful and satisfying power of domestic love. When love shall become more generously the motive of our lives, contrivances and radicals alike will find that the mutual forbearance and justice which it creates will constitute the only solvent of the hard problems which we are compelled to face. Love does away with the exploitation and oppression. Love is the cure for envy and strife. Love is not softness, it is strength. It often takes supreme courage to love. There are hundreds of thousands of offices and stores. There are gigantic mills and humble shops where the use of the perfectly practical sentiment of love will neutralize the restlessness and greed that so cruelly threaten the foundations of human relationships today. As a one-time active businessman, I know that such sentiments are far more serviceable in affairs, even among men of the largest business caliber, than many think. Human interests will clash, disputes will arise, irritations will nerve, but those who have faith to look beyond the present stress are able to meet opponents with courtesy and poise and exemplify the healing and tremendous winning power of love. It pays. The international situation appeals to every loyal follower of the Prince of Peace. How shamefully and sometimes shamelessly, even with good intent, we have failed in the application of the gospel of love. Church unity will come when church people really love one another. When the church universal in all lands, with her prestige and influence, shall be federated in the bonds of Christ, and when she shall absolutely yield allegiance to the service of love before all earthly powers, then shall wars cease. Apprehension with the respect to non-Christian peoples shall be appeased when the heathen heart of an ill-to-grabbing Christendom shall itself be altered, for then only will the Asiatic races cease to fear and cease to prepare for war, the coercion of battleships and guns. Then will be exercised the loftier patriotism that shall make national life secure, because words and acts of love applied to foreigners at home create friends, not enemies abroad. Then shall apply the test of discipleship from the lips of the Master. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. Then shall the angels once more rejoice in the hymnody of peace. Then shall the blood-stained earth blossom with the lily and the rose. The delightful possibility of participating in the joy of the practice of love rests with every one of us. The most needed potentiality in the world today is love. I ask my readers to indulge in sentiments of love, to preach the glad tidings of love. I ask them to mount above the things of earth and search for the balm of contact with Christ. Then they will discover the richness and fullness of love. I ask them to pray for changed hearts, that their thoughts may be made beautiful and strong in the translucent atmosphere of love. I ask them to trust in the hope of the world, the spiritual and material defenses of love. I ask them with courage to tread the shining ways of love.